ago on Sky Sports. Surprise.
Thank you very much. I'm with Alan at the moment. Alan, have you and the team been taken slightly by surprise by tonight and how well this has started?
No, not really. We knew that, you know, they'd been struggling, but we haven't had a great deal of meetings, and you can see we're just not gating. And unfortunately, if you don't gate here, there ain't no great deal for error or anything. So just spoke to them all and just said make sure we got our gating shoes on.
Jason was saying he didn't think the alterations made to the track were just racing. Was it going to change anything for the rest of the bet? Has it taken them by surprise? Haven't they with their setup?
Now the gate, you know, we just run.
Paul Stark spoke to me about it and he said that things were a little...
Team manager will be desperate to avoid that scenario.
Well, it could happen here because Clint and Orty are, you know, decent round here, and they've got off to a really good start. Rossiter saying that he wasn't surprised by the start that the home team have done. I think that I think he must be a little bit surprised. They haven't won a meeting out of 4, so this is very different from what we've been seeing from Leicester so far. This is a big race for the Robins here with Sedgman and Nielsen. They need to come up trumps.
Sedgman off the inside with Nikolai Klint going off gate number 2 in red. Stefan Nielsen gate 3 yellow, and Josh Orty off the outside in blue for Leicester. Now, the two Swindon boys didn't score in their opening ride. That will be a major concern, surely.
It will be, and that's why I think looking at Heat 6, we could very well see Jason Doyle coming out with the black and white helmet colour on, going for double points. Of course, Alan Rossiter will be desperately hoping that's not the case, but with your number 1 man coming out in the very next race, you just sense that he may well just go for the tactical ride straight away.
In number 5 is coming up here then, 16-8 in favour of the Leicester Lions. Big race needed here for Swindon. But Jason Doyle and Nick Morris are their partnership in Heat 6 up against Summers and Wozniak. If you do look a little bit further down the programme to find out or predict even where Swindon could get back into this. But let's not write off Heat number 5 just yet. They've got Sedgman and Nielsen who are capable of moving. Yes. And Heat number 5 is coming up. Chris Durno is our referee here at the Beaumont Park Stadium tonight, and as we await the action, Heat number 5 takes rise. It was a nervy start, and it's a great start. Watch out for Josh Orty in blue. The man in white is Justin Sedgman, and there's no room there for Josh Orty to come through. He's going to go high and wide around the outside in turns 3 and 4. Can he get the drive down the home straight? The door is closed though by Justin Sedgman. But what a start! Nikolai Klint in red, superb.
Yeah, brilliant start. I just sense that he made a gentle start once again. He was out of gate 2 and he worked a treat. Sedgman hanging on in second place with a hard charging Josh Orty in third. He's advantage the home team. Not only the Robins will go 10 points down, we could well see Alan Rossiter making a move for Heat number 6. But once again, the home team are rejuvenated, full of confidence. Look at the way Clint's riding. He's floating, enjoying himself out in front. Really looking quick.
Although he's in front, he's such a stylish rider, Nikolai Klint. It's fair to say he hasn't really realised his full potential, because he had plenty of that as a youngster. But when he's in front, he is a world-class rider, Nikolai Klint. Doesn't do it often enough, but he has done there for Leicester. I know he had a practice across at Wolverhampton last night to try and get to the bottom of his gremlins so far this season. He had a spell with Scunthorpe at the start of the season, but with increasing Polish fixtures now as well, he left Scunthorpe after a brief spell at the start there. But there is another race advantage in Heat number 5. Clint the winner. Sedgman was second there for the Robins, and third was Josh Orty. It's a 4-2, and when you look at the scoreline now, after 5 heats, Leicester 20, Swindon 10, it now means the option is there for Alan Rossiter, the Robins team manager, to use Jason Doyle or Nick Morris in Heat 6 as a tactical ride to go for double points.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't do it. A little bit of tension on the start line there from Josh Orty, but what a superstar from Nikolai Klint. I agree wholeheartedly with your comments, Nigel. Nikolai Klint, first on the team scene as a teenager, and so much was written about him, so much was expected of him, and he hasn't quite fulfilled that. He is a very accomplished rider, and here out in front in Heat 5, he thoroughly enjoys himself. Sedgman rides better to get the better of Orty, who pushed him very hard in the early part of the race, but Nikolai Klint, the track record holder, the captain of the Leicester Lions, really enjoys himself out in front. picks up a nice win, and they're 10 points up.
Smashing fellow Nikolai Clint as well, and a super right there in heat number 5. Let's get some reaction with Sophie. Yep.
Nikolai, you must be happy with that race after the first one that you had as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I've had problems the last 2 weeks or so with not getting out of start, but we made a few changes for last Saturday, didn't work, and made further today, and it feels alright. I'm not happy with the speed on track, so we're going to change a little bit for next one.
But you did what you needed to do out there. You're the captain. You went and showed the team that you can get the points out, and they're having a great time tonight.
Yeah, definitely. We have started really well, and that's important for the team to hold confident, and also to show the fans that we're not that bad.
And are you enjoying your first season as captain? It was a bit early to say yet.
I am. There's a few decisions you need to make, and you obviously have to help the boys out a little bit more than normal, but definitely enjoying it.
A bit more pressure?
A little bit.
Thanks very much. Well done.
Well, Alan Rossiter has wasted no time. He has given the black and white helmet colour to Jason Doyle here, his #1 rider, the world #5 Grand Prix star. And Doyle, well, any points he scores against the Leicester rider will count for double here. So this is an opportunity, perhaps, for Swindon to get right back in the match. They're going to need Morris to do the business off gate 4 as well. Aaron Summers off the inside in red for Leicester. Jason Doyle, black and white helmet colour. Because they're 10 or more down, they can nominate a rider for double points. That's what they've done with Doyle. Wozniak, the real hard charger, goes off gate 3 in blue. Spectacular rider. Now Nick Morris off gate 4 in yellow and black. What Swindon are looking for here, what Alan Rossiter is looking for, is a win for Doyle, which would give him 6 points, and 2 points for Nick Morris for an 8-1. Which would really get Swindon right back in this meeting. It's a tall order around here, but Doyle will go for the win for sure off gate number 2, and then it's just a question of what Nick Morris can do, Cal.
Yeah, and he'll need to get that swoop around the outside in the first corner if Doyle can make it, and take care of Summers on the inside going to the first corner. Not easy to overtake here, notoriously difficult in actual fact. So Morris on the outside has got pressure, but what can Doyle do coming out of gate 2? Oh, movement there! Be a red light.
Doyle had made a super start, but the man in blue had made the move.
Wozniak there definitely jumped.
Did he
Must
touch
have
them?
been awfully close to touching the tapes. If you touch the tapes, you are excluded.
There's no blue light on, which would suggest it's all 4. Here we see a replay.
Oh, he just gets away with that. There is a new rule here. You'll see there are 2 white lines that are actually on the start line. That is actually a distance away from the tapes that the riders actually use as a guide now to line up before the green light comes on. Have to have the front wheel spindle actually over that white line. He just jumps fractionally there. The pressure was on. Just gets away with it.
All 4 riders back. Wozniak back for the restart. Doyle had made the gate. He was ahead there. But that doesn't count for anything now. They've got to do it all over again. This is a big moment in the match for
pivotal,
Jason Doyle. Yeah.
It's pivotal now, because if they can get a massive heat advantage here, a 7-2, or a 7-1, or an 8-1, or a 7-2, it would be a massive pressure. It could flip it round very quickly. And Doyle's the sort of man that can more than cope with this sort of pressure. As we rightly said, Nick Morris on the outside could be very much the key.
Aaron Summers off the inside in red has got the name Valasek on his back because he's wearing the team suit that was left behind by Gregor Valasek when he went back to Poland. Gate 2 in the black and white helmet colour is Jason Doyle. Gate 3, Simon Wozniak. And off the outside, Nick Morris in the yellow and black helmet colour. This is a big race then here. Heat number 6. A golden opportunity for Swindon to get right back in this meeting. The Robins, who are back at the Abbey tomorrow, they're at home tomorrow night against Wolverhampton in the Elite League, so they'll be looking to kickstart their Elite League home campaign. Another fixture rearranged then after it was rained off last week. It really has been a shocking start with the weather for the sport.
The weather has really intervened quite significantly in the opening weeks of the season. It's really been tough for clubs to get meetings on, and Swindon have suffered, particularly their bank holiday Monday meeting being called off. That would have been a savage blow to them. Rerun. Second time of asking then. Big race for Swindon Robins.
Yes, it's number 6. Second time of asking them. Here we go. Green lights on. They're away this time. And that is a fantastic gate. What a ride from Wozniak! How he cut inside was so intelligent there, making use of his home track knowledge. Doyle's going wide. The man in the black and white helmet colour. Wozniak, long really brought this crowd to its feet. They are absolutely jubilant. He has just denied the former Leicester #1 who left the club in the winter, the world #5 who was all over him. He threw absolutely everything at this fella, but Simon Wozniak is the hero for the Leicester Lions to deny the Robins. Swindon did get a race advantage, but not the one that Alan Rossiter was looking for, Kel.
Absolutely not. That was a huge result, and what a ride from the young Polish rider who was very impressive in his opening ride. Simon Wozniak, the hero of heat #6, dialed through the kitchen sink cut in there, but he resisted and maintained his composure and won in fine style. What a race that was.